What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bowler's Paradise. My name is Ben. I'm a USBC Silver Certified Coach, and today we are taking a look at the all-new Emerge Hybrid from Ebonite. Before we get it going, be sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free, it's easy, and it is the best way to help us bring you the best non-biased and cross-brand reviews in bowling. While you're down there, be sure you hit that notification bell too so you don't miss out on the next review. Almost a year ago now, I made the case that hybrid asyms are the ticket to high scores on house shots, and this all-new Emerge Hybrid from Ebonite is here to prove me right. This piece features the same Emerge core as the original, headlined by its 021 intermediate differential, and is wrapped by the optimized hybrid coverstock finished to 1500 grit polished out of the box. Notably, this is a very similar cover to the original, just with a bit of solid cover material added to the formula. For the layout, I went with a 4.5 by 5 by 4 2LS layout. I kept this decision pretty simple and just matched what I put on my 900 Global Eternity. As I've used that ball a lot, I thought there was a good possibility this Emerge Hybrid could take its place in my arsenal. That layout and one similar to it have been really successful on shiny asyms for me, and with how much I enjoy the original, my hope was to keep the layout out of the way and let the ball do the work. And on the lanes, this Emerge Hybrid definitely did the work. It was very reminiscent of the original, just with a bit more traction in the mid lane. It's crazy how a small shift in cover formula additives can create a change like this, but it does. And that was my favorite part about throwing this piece. I think Ebonite knew that the original Emerge had a great shape, but as it wore in, there would be times that it was too clean. By adding in this extra mid-lane traction, it allows the core to be even more effective at driving through the pin deck. It's not overly continuous, the energy is transferred to the pins really well, and all that amounts to some great and consistent carry. On the list of potential downsides, I really only see one, in that I'm not sure how this shape will translate in a sport shot environment. I have zero doubts that bowlers will enjoy this ball on league shots, but when they get a little flatter, I'm not sure this one is going to shine quite as much. It does a great job blending out the lane on this high ratio condition, but when that free hook goes away, I see this one struggling with an over-under reaction pretty frequently. Now, when I consider what I would pair this one with, I think the Violent Collision from DV8 and the Hammer NV Tour would go really well with it. The NV Tour has become one of the better benchmark options for the brands of Brunswick and is notably weaker than this Emerge Hybrid. On the flip side, the Violent Collision is about the same in overall hook potential, but spins up much faster and is cleaner through the middle part of the lane. It's definitely a simplified arsenal, as each piece really does its own thing, but if you can understand each of those things, it could be a really strong bag of options. Moving to our cross-brand comparisons, I took a look at the Magic Gem from Rotogrip and see pretty much no overlap here at all. They're pretty similar in overall hook potential, but the way this gem gets to and through the pins is earlier and more forward off the spot. Now, this does give a bit more control, so it will likely be more usable on those sport conditions, but on this high ratio house shot, the Emerge Hybrid takes the cake. Then I grabbed the Perfect Mindset from Brunswick and again, see very little overlap. The shape that I get out of the Perfect Mindset is one I just can't get out of any other piece today. It manages to be both clean through the front, but also slow off the spot and heavy rolling. It's not a piece I would use to cover a ton of boards with though, and that's where the Emerge Hybrid shines. So with that, here's my recommendations on the types of bowlers that I think would match up well with this piece. The first is bowlers like me. The guys and gals that don't use their thumb will appreciate this one from Ebonite a lot, as it provides a good balance of pop down lane with mid lane control. On league conditions, it will give you a lot of miss room and still get through the pins without rolling out too much. The second recommendation is for bowlers looking for their first or their next big ball. Regardless of your style, this one is going to just absolutely crush house shots. If you want a ball that hooks a bunch but not so much that you can't use it or that you can't carry, the Emerge Hybrid is exactly that ball. It's tailor-made for you to succeed in league, and adding it to your bag is a decision you won't regret. The all-new Emerge Hybrid is a great next step for the top tier of the Ebonite lineup, and in the right hands will allow your scores to emerge to a new level. And you can pick this up today and much more at bowlersparadise.com. Be sure to use the discount code YouTube at checkout for free shipping. Thank you to my friend Nick Pluff for the drilling of this piece, and to Dale's Weston Lanes for letting us film this video. If you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more balling product reviews. But as always, remember you guys, having the right ball in your hands, now that's a bowler's paradise. Peace.